Well, hello everybody. Lions Den here. Um, for those of you who just came out of the Information Man's podcast, welcome to my live stream. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff that's going on, especially with the Kyrie Irving situation. And this is, I'll give a shout out to my right hand man, my brother, Information Man, for putting this podcast together like he did. Um, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm just gonna wait for more people to come on in. And I felt that what happened to Kyrie Irving, in my opinion, was wrong. And again, like I'm gonna wait for more people to come on in because I know some of you guys just came out of the Information Man podcast. So I'm just gonna wait for people to come on in and put my 2 cents in and speak my piece. But I also can bring people up as well, and I will definitely want to bring people up and feel and show you how what your reaction is going to be with the Kyrie Irving situation, and like I said before, this is basically an eye opener for not just Black people in this country, but people around the world about this story. And the thing of it is that it's really sad that this had to happen to this brother. I'd like to welcome for people in the chat room. DJ Chuck, what's good, my brother? Leslie Trotter, what's up? How you been? I'm just gonna wait for more people to come on in because I know y'all just came in from the Information Man podcast, and welcome you guys for this live stream that I'm about to blow in. We're gonna definitely gonna talk about the Kyrie Irving situation. We definitely need to talk about it because there's some unanswered questions on why this has happened to him. This is basically, it just goes to show you that you have the powers that be that would do anything to distort what we say in the Black community. And again, that all Kyrie Irving has done just to send a link on his Twitter account, or what is called it Hebrews to Negro, Wake Up Black America. He sent that link to his Twitter account so the Black people want to check out the documentary. And by the way, last night I watched the documentary myself. I'm going to explain to you what's going on with the documentary because I know a lot of people didn't understand what's going on, and they called it anti-Semitic when it comes to this documentary. But I will tell you that this documentary isn't anti-Semitic. Matter of fact, it's a lot of stuff in the heritage that a lot of people is very interested in. So I'm going to wait for more people to come on in and everything. And again, I would like to welcome you guys to my live stream. I just came back from the Information Man channel. So I'm just going to wait for more people to come on in so we can get started. But what happened with Kyrie is mad crazy, y'all. It is mad crazy what happened to him. It is. And it's sad that we have to see what's going on behind the scenes. And of course, myself, I am a Nets fan, and I believe in my heart that after what happened with him, I don't know, this is just basically crazy. What's going on, last call? What's going on, DJ Chuck? Natural Larisha. Welcome to my live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna bring in more people to come on in so we can talk about this. We can literally talk about what's going on with the Kyrie Irving situation, because now they're trying to do what they do with Colin Kaepernick. They try to blackball that brother. You know what I mean? They try to claim that he's anti-Semitic. He didn't say anything to the Jewish community at all, disrespectful. He didn't do anything. All he did was just send into the link on Twitter of the link of the movie, of the documentary, which is Hebrew to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. So he sent the link so that Black people can watch it as well. But it's funny that when I saw, and remember I saw the documentary. I did see last night. It was 3 hours long, and more importantly, what the movie was about is, and I'm just going to tell you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started since I see a lot of people come on in. So I saw the movie. I saw the documentary of Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. I saw it myself. And basically, anybody, you guys just really check out the movie. If you want to check out the movie, you can. but I'm just gonna tell you what was it about. That was the movie about was that it shows like the tribes that has Hebrewism in it. Some people like from the Arab countries, the African countries that still believe in Hebrewism in these tribes. That's more importantly, that's mainly what they was talk about in the film. And they have these some people who's an African heritage is speaking the Hebrew language. So this is more important for a lot of people to know what this movie or what this documentary is about. And see, the thing is that now you have people now, ever since the Kyrie Irving sent that link to Twitter, all hell broke loose. And some of the people that did this, and I'm just keeping it real. Some people, my question is, the people that call this anti-Semitic or whatever, have they even seen the movie? Have they even seen the documentary? But you have athletes like Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, LeBron James, all of them is going against Kyrie Irving at the moment. You have sponsors like Nike, Adidas has severed ties with Kyrie Irving because of all of this. And it's important for people to understand what this movie is really about. And people who try to condemn this movie, Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, really some of them didn't even see the movie itself. They make their own assumptions. But I would give a shout out to Lisa Cabrera. For those of you, check out Lisa Cabrera at her channel. She's also saw the movie too as well. And the thing of it is, it's not what people said it is. It's not what it even seems. Because when I saw it, it shows the heritage of, or they still preaches Hebrewism in Africa, in Arab countries, and all of other places. They still preaches truthfully. So at the end of the day, the thing of it is that in the documentary itself, they did not see no anti-Semitic stuff. They didn't even say nothing about I'm not going to say the word because I know YouTube has some things, but I will say the H word. They didn't. It's nothing like that in that film. It's nothing like that in that documentary. But the thing of it is that some of them they haven't even seen the movie yet, and all of a sudden they already attack them, call them anti-Semitic, and this is why Kyrie has been under attack because of this. And I'm telling you like this is a great documentary. It's a formative documentary. I want each and every one of you to check it out. Because the thing is, like Information Man and I both agree, if this documentary was really anti-Semitic, right? Why did Jeff Bezos allow it on Amazon? Whether the books, the audio, and the movie itself, if it was really anti-Semitic, why all of this is on Amazon Prime? And see, remember, Jeff Bezos is also Jewish. So that tells you right there, you got to think in your mind, like, and this is why I believe that why would a movie that's supposed to be anti-Semitic in the Amazon Prime? This is basically showing you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is so many unanswered questions with that. The movie came out in 2018. The documentary itself coming out in 2018, and it was on Amazon during that time, and it's still on Amazon now. So they waited to 2018, and now because Kyrie Irving sent the link of the movie, now they're crying foul. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this live stream, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and live streams that I'm about to do. So basically, you have the Brooklyn Nets has basically suspended him for at least 5 games, obviously, or maybe more, and probably could be indefinite because of this controversy. And I'm telling you like this is basically sad that we're seeing this hurting this young brother. And then remember they did the same thing with Nick Cannon. They did the same thing with Kanye West. We already know how we feel about Kanye West. But now, of course, now they did it again with Kyrie Irving. But so the really thing is that we have this culture now that people do not want to learn or know the truth about who we are as Black people. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Welcome to my live. See, they trying to quiet people down, and this is making people thinking that it hurts, the Jewish community. It hurts them because that Kyrie Irving put this link, and obviously it's not. The thing of this link came from Amazon. It came from Amazon Prime, Jeff Bezos people. And again, if was a problem, if this was an issue that is anti-Semitic, like they said it was, then why the movie ended up in Amazon with Jeff Bezos? And I'm telling you right now that you can tell. Excuse God, hold on one second. I'm trying to get this together. Okay, cool. So why would they even allow this movie? If it was anti-Semitic, why did they even allow this movie to be on Amazon in the first place? Not just the movie, but the audio of the story, as well as the book of the story. But see, ladies and gentlemen, this is mainly the reason why we just have to watch the movie itself. Like I said, I saw the movie myself. It was very informative. It was very teachable moment, because it's really a 3 hour, it's really a three and a half hour movie. And it tells you about all the history that we as Black people didn't know about. And I'm telling you this right now. And this is what I'm saying, that if Jeff Bezos, he was Jewish, but if Jeff Bezos knew that this movie was anti-Semitic, would he allow it to be on his company like Amazon? That's my question, ladies and gentlemen. That is my question. Will it actually be in Amazon if it was anti-Semitic? I don't think so. So I was kind of thinking in my mind that, the thing of it is, we see a lot of people attacking, quote unquote, Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving multiple times was forced to apologize. He was forced to apologize multiple times. But the thing of it is, where was that same energy when Sarah Silverman, the actress, the comedian, the Jewish actress, put a blackface on her shows? And where's the outrage then? Where's the outrage of one of the Jewish rabbis who called Black people monkeys? Where's the outrage of that too? Nothing. They didn't condemn. They didn't force Sarah Silverman. Basically, they didn't force Sarah Silverman to cancel her bank accounts because of racial slurs or blackface, or they forced Sarah Silverman to not go on her comedy shows because of blackface. But yet they want to make. And they would have really made Kyrie Irving an example because he, quote unquote, saying he was anti-Semitic. Yeah, and you're right, Keith. And also, yeah, you're right. Michael Richards from Seinfeld making racial statements. But you see them being condemned or not be back on the show or being banned or none of that. And Leslie Trotter, you're absolutely right too, that they want to make his money from all of this. But and you're right, Mel Gibson, another person making racial slurs I think was one of his black ex-girlfriends, making racial slurs to her. So you see, all of this is happening, and most likely they're Jewish, and yet they didn't get condemned, or the Jewish community come out and say, no, don't say that. That's offensive to Black people. We do not want to say. They didn't want to do none of that. But all of a sudden, they making comments condemning Kyrie Irving over a link to a movie or a link to a documentary from Amazon. All of a sudden, now they was crying foul. And remember, the movie didn't come out until 2018. Now, 4 years later, because of what Kyrie Irving sent the link to his tweet, now all of a sudden you want to raise hell. Basically you want to all hell broke loose, right? This is crazy. This is basically crazy, ladies and gentlemen, of what has been going on. This is why I said that this is very important for people to need to check out this documentary. Y'all need to check out the movie and see it for yourself, because at the end of the day, they basically using Charles Barkley, they using Shaquille O'Neal telling them, calling Kyrie Irving an idiot, and never seen the movie or never seen the documentary. So to me, it's just ridiculous what we're seeing. This is very ridiculous. That you have Shaquille O'Neal, you got Charles Barkley, and then you got LeBron James coming out and distance himself from Kyrie Irving. And I think I saw a video of, and I don't know if that's factual or that's true, but I did saw a video of LeBron James hanging out with the Jewish people, one of the Jewish rabbis. I don't know. I mean, it could be real, it could be fake, but yeah, this shows you that. Listen, this is why I said that people need to check out the documentary. It's very informative, and I don't see no anti-Semitic thing about that documentary at all. I've been watching it. It's been a 3.5 hour documentary, and all those documentaries, I've never seen anything remotely said about, of being anti-Semitic. So Marcela Mohammed, welcome to the live. Vicky, welcome to the live. And so I'm going to read one of your comments. Last call said those 2 forwards are moving dangerous off the court for us. I guess you're talking about, yeah. So realistically, people, and this is why I said that we definitely need to check out that documentary. I don't, again, if that's really that bad, then Jeff Bezos, and he's Jewish, but Jeff Bezos wouldn't even put it on Amazon Prime. But I agree. I think I agree with one person says that he just want to make money, he want to make profits out of it, and that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. And NBC, like I said, you can't hide the truth forever, and that's my point. You cannot hide the truth forever, and it's just crazy. It's interesting. Last calls. Okay, Keith Weston said LeBron is the last person to say anything. How much he has spoken about Jalen Walker, and he's from Akron, Ohio, his hometown. Exactly. But he was in a press conference with the LA Lakers press conference, distancing himself from the Kyrie Irving. He said, "I don't want to speak no hatred." I'm just paraphrasing what he said, but I don't want to speak no hatred in my heart. Blah blah blah. The thing of it is that you basically didn't, and I agree with you, Keith. He didn't say nothing about the Jalen Walker situation. Not one time. Not one time. But yeah, he wants to distance himself from Kyrie Irving because of a link of a documentary. Okay. Last call says anything you can be interpreted poorly from the doc. Wow. So the thing of it is, the reality is that, no matter how people feel about this, I think that Kyrie has been, this reminds you of the Muhammad Ali situation, in my opinion. It reminds you of the Colin Kaepernick situation, how they did to him. It's really bad. And so when you dealing with, and then Michael, Silver, basically Silver, who's the owner of the NBA, who is also Jewish, basically is also distanced himself from Kyrie Irving in the statements. That's mainly the reason why you see him along with the NBA and the Brooklyn Nets owner get him suspended. Probably, they said it's 5 games, but more than likely they keep pushing this brother, and it's maybe be indefinite. It's got to be indefinite. And so what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is just ridiculous of how it's set up. Vici, if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. Says LeBron is a spokesperson for the power structure. That's true too. What will make it so sad is that we're seeing that they're trying to destroy Kyrie Irving's basketball career. Now, I heard through Twitter, now I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard through Twitter that Kyrie is telling the Nets that he plans to retire. That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that he plans to retire of the NBA, but we don't really know for sure. It's just speculation. It's just rumors at the moment. But if I get more information, I will do a video about it. But that's been a talk that Kyrie is telling the Nets that he plans to retire. So DJ Chuck asks, do you think Kyrie made a mistake by posting the link on his social media platforms? Well, and thank you, DJ Chuck. Well, here's the thing, okay? Maybe he wasn't thinking that he was receiving this type of backlash, because what he's doing is that he was just trying to send that link to the movie to Black people to at least check the documentary out, and just because knowing the truth and everything else. But he didn't realize that it's going to be this much a backlash from the Jewish community. And here's the thing, okay? The people that doing these backlash or whatever, some of them don't even see the movie yet. They haven't even seen the documentary at all. But yet they want to attack, Kyrie for even posting the link of the movie from Amazon, to show Black people to see you and watch it. Leslie Trotter said, "I stand with Kyrie Irving boycotting, hitting the pocket for work." Yeah, and see, that's the thing. My question is, will Black people follow suit on that? Because remember, you see NBA players, some don't say anything. And so, you have one celebrity, ladies and gentlemen, that support Kyrie Irving. That's one celebrity, it's Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is the only celebrity so far that came out and support Kyrie Irving in this situation. I think he released a video, saying that, that I know he's been through a lot, but I'm paraphrasing it. In other words, he supported Kyrie Irving throughout all of this. So I think that, Floyd Mayweather is the only person so far, only celebrity that support Kyrie Irving in this situation. So I would like to thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to, subscribe, you can go ahead and subscribe my YouTube channel, and make sure you like my live stream, share my live stream. Make sure when you subscribe, click the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and live streams that I'm about to do. But yeah, this is basically showing you that they're trying to not let the truth to come out. And you notice that it's basically in this documentary, they show a lot of people, people around the world that's same color as me, same color as you, speaking language in Hebrew language, and they still dealing with Hebrew thing today. And I'm telling you this right now, this is showing you how messed up this country really is. It's really messed up because, in my opinion, Kyrie don't deserve this. He don't at all. And basically, you see how they turn on him. All the NBA players turn on him. All the sponsors like Nike and Adidas is stop doing business with him. It's like everybody's turned against this guy. And he really didn't have to do that. So DJ Chuck said, right, they want him to donate all this money and complete certain Jewish community program. And see, this is why I said that I agree with Info on this, that now he's buck breaking a lot. He's buck breaking because all of this is starting to come out. Now, they don't want the truth to come out anyway, what's going on with our people, but yet they just basically tried to hit him where it hurts. And they set an example of him to say, well, listen, you see what I do with Kyrie? If any NBA player follow what Kyrie do, I'm doing the same thing with them. Hey, Info, what's good, my brother? Peace and respect to you, my brother. Information man, my right-hand man. We've been together from Blog Talk Radio, from the US Talk Network, throughout, and we've been bros ever since. So, Info, thank you for coming on in here, supporting me, and I thank you guys for supporting me on this live stream for such an important thing like this. And I think that what we're seeing is that everybody some of them didn't even see the documentary itself. They haven't seen the documentary itself, but yet they want to attack Kyrie Irving for even sent the link to his tweet, to his Twitter. Sent the link of the movie to his Twitter. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, for those of you who didn't see the documentary yet, I advise you to check it out. I really do. This is very informative. I saw the documentary last night. It was 3 hours long. It was 3 hours long, and it's very informative. And but believe me, I agree with info on the show just a few minutes ago. Like, if they felt like if this video, this documentary was anti-Semitic, why would Jeff Bezos and Amazon put it on their company or selling like it does? Because you have, remember the audio of it, you got the book of it, and now you got because it's like, I think 3 movies of Hebrew versus Hebrew to Negro. You got 3 episodes, not 3 episodes, but 3 videos of it. There's sequels to it. I think one we already know about, Hebrews to Negro, Wake Up Black America, and there's a sequel to it as well. It's part 2 of it, and I believe it's part 3 as well. So that's what I'm saying. It's still on Amazon right now. And if the Jewish community felt that it was anti-Semitic, why haven't they went after Jeff Bezos yet? Or their company? See, this is the problem. They went after Kyrie over a link, but they should have went after Jeff Bezos for even put the movie or the documentary on Amazon Prime, and they didn't do that. And and then now, whenever since the media talking about that, there's more people watching it now. There's gonna be a lot of people watching. There's gonna be sales of books gonna be selling out of Amazon because of this. Audio's gonna be selling because Amazon because of this, and the movie. People gonna be watching the documentary. They're gonna be watching the documentary because of what the media has portrayed or make it seem that it was anti-Semitic. And obviously, it's not like that. I mean, to put it like this, when I saw the documentary last night, I didn't see no thing that has anti-Semite, none of that stuff in the movie, in the documentary. What they for those of you that are just tuning in, I'm gonna tell you what's a part of the documentary. It shows you about there's a lot of tribes that are Hebrewism in countries around the world, and they speak languages that are Hebrew as well. So basically, they explain to you that there are, black Jews or black Hebrewism in countries around the world. That's mainly the reason why that this film has been made. But yet they said that it was anti-Semitism or anti-Semite, which is, to me, that's not the case. That's not true. But again, like, this is showing you how the white power structure works, or white supremacy works. Leslie Trotter said that they're not going to attack a white person, so Jeff has done no wrong in their eyes. Yeah, because guess why? Because he's Jewish too. And that's another thing. So you attacking, Kyrie, but you leaving Jeff Bezos alone because he owns Amazon and he's Jewish like them. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, the thing of it is, like, this is showing you how they work behind the scenes. So you see, after Kyrie issued apologies like so many times, and then the Brooklyn Nets have already issued things. If you want to come back to the team, they claiming that you had to go to the synagogue and all of this craziness. I just don't understand. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm just shaking my head right now. That, the thing of it is that ever since this link came out, and this is, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that Kyrie do anything wrong. I don't think that he said anything disrespectful to the Jewish community or none of that. All he did was to send the link from the Amazon Prime movie to tweet so that a lot of blacks could check the link, check the link out, check the movie out. But guess what? You see what, right? But again, like I said, we don't know if this is true, but I think 2 days ago on Twitter, like I said, that the Kyrie Irving informed the Nets that he plans to retire. That's been, we don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to. That's what I've been hearing so far, that Kyrie Irving plans to retire, informing the Brooklyn Nets that he plans to retire. So but it's sad to how they do this brother. I mean, this brother really didn't do anything wrong. All he did was just send in the link to Twitter for black people to check out the check out the documentary. But again, like, I would like to welcome each and every one of y'all. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in for my live stream. Like I said, if you want to subscribe my channel, click the like button or subscribe, type subscribe, and then if you and press the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and live streams that I'm about to do, because sometimes I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streams after the Information Man podcast or the Information Man show. In 2 weeks, however, I'm gonna be I believe I'm gonna be in Miami. I'm going on a Carnival celebration, a brand new cruise ship that's coming out from Carnival. I'll be in there. I'll be streaming live with that as well. So Lions Den is about to do a lot of stuff as well, for this thing. But at the end of the day, like, so I'm gonna go back because I know I'm off topic with this, but ladies and gentlemen, Kyrie Irving, I believe he's gonna be blackballed, like what they did with Muhammad Ali, what they did with Colin Kaepernick. I think there's gonna be blackball on this. The thing of it is that movie I just saw that like last night of the link, and all of a sudden, basically, there's no anti-Semitic in that movie at all. Not at all. Not one time. They was talking about a little thing about, like a little white Jewish, whatever. But more than likely talk about the black people that are Jewish, and the language they speak in Hebrew in countries around the world, like India, like Northern Africa, and places like that. That was it. But then they trying to say, oh, Kyrie is anti-Semitic for sending a damn link on his Twitter. That just doesn't make sense at all. And then you can tell that if Jeff Bezos felt the way they felt, then Jeff Bezos wouldn't even allow that book, the audio, and the documentary will be on Amazon Prime if it was anti-Semitic, as they said it was. So they really blow this. They really blow this. The media blow this completely off. It's just completely it's just completely out of whack with that, for real. And you see a lot of like celebrities, and you see a lot of athletes now. It's just so crazy how they treat this brother Kyrie. This is just basically what they did was wrong, and I'm just saying that what they did was wrong when it comes to that situation. Because this shouldn't even go that way. But when you have athletes, but the thing of it is that when you have athletes, they don't want to lose no money, they don't want to lose no sponsorships or none of that. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, this is just showing you how disrespectful that Kyrie was receiving that treatment. And I told you, this reminds you of Muhammad Ali. Remember all you guys talk about the Muhammad Ali years ago when he refused to fight for Vietnam because of his religious beliefs, and they had to strip the world heavyweight title away from him. And it took years and years to fight to get his boxing license back. Same thing with Colin Kaepernick. When he just took a knee, and he's no longer a football player anymore, which is crazy. So I'm gonna read more of the comments. Information Man Show said, "Natural, how you do?" Okay, because she's talking about Natural Larisha. Okay, Little Jacob says anti-Semitic, just a hostile to or prejudicial against Jewish people. Anti-Semitic remarks were posted on the site. Wow. Okay. But I would say it like this: is that he did apologize. He apologized multiple times, but they felt like the ADL and everybody else said it's not enough. And the Brooklyn Nets list everything about this. So yeah, okay. Last call said you couldn't find that gold medal somewhere in Atlantic too. But yeah, it's crazy how the situation happened. It's basically crazy. And I'm gonna tell you like this though. It's like, I guess they said shut up and dribble or shut up and this is like this. Okay, basically they're beyond criticism. You can't say jack about them. I agree. I agree, little Jacob. You're absolutely right. We can't say nothing about them, but they have say a lot about us. They call us monkeys. They put black faces. They did all that stuff, and that's what I'm saying. They don't condemn their own people for this, but yeah, they want to attack us for speaking facts or speaking the truth, and they don't want to talk about it. So last call said I have to see the post. I guess he was referring to, what little Jacob said before. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, it's going to show you how society is when it comes to other groups. But then we as Black people been called the N-word, having blackface by celebrities, and it doesn't make any sense on how this is happening. And to me, I agree, little Jacob, this is a double standard, plain and simple. So it shows you how society, it's to show you how basically society is. Like they favor one than the other, all because of the link of the video. Little Jacob says there's a protected class. Yeah, it is. I agree, little Jacob. It is a protected class. And what's so sad is that, they don't care about our struggles or our feelings. You know what I mean? Like when it comes offensive to us, they can say it all day, all night long. But when we say something that's truthful to them, that's when they shut us down or they just try to take everything away from us. Last call says we have to organize for that power. No one gonna do it on our behalf. Yeah, again, it's just basically sad that we're on our own. We don't have no allies. John Henry Clark always says we have no friends, and we don't. We all we got. We all we got. And basically, it's sad that we have to go through. We have to go through, and Kyrie is suffering the consequences because of it. All because of they making something out of nothing, basically. What they're doing. They're making something out of nothing. And when you see Shaquille O'Neal, when you see Charles Barkley, when you see all these athletes are now distancing themselves or condemning Kyrie Irving for this. And then you got Shaquille O'Neal calling Kyrie an idiot. I mean, come on, really? Really? Oh, another thing. And Shaq had the audacity to call Kyrie an idiot, but yet the same film is actually one of Shaquille O'Neal's movie theaters. But they don't want to talk about that. That's right. They Hebrews to Negroes Wake Up Black America was at one of Shaquille O'Neal's movie theaters. A lot of people don't know about that. But it did. But yet Shaquille want to say, calling Kyrie Irving an idiot. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And again, like it's sort of like we can't say anything. We don't have a voice. We can't speak our minds and our hearts without people try to take us down and try to condemn us for it. This doesn't make any sense. This is ridiculous. But it shows you that, and I think one of the person in the chat room says that because the Jewish people has power, they owns companies, they owns like Hollywood, they owns NBA teams and everything else. And we as Black people don't have that power like that. But we do have each other. I mean, the thing of it is that we all of us need to come together, and we need to be on code. That's important. We need to be on code. And all of a sudden, some of the people I see, like Charles Barkley, I already know. I ain't gonna start with him. But Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, they were off code for the moment. And not one time that. And I think I agree with one person in the chat room just now. Like one time, if I'm not mistaken, that ain't LeBron James not even said about Jalen Walker in Akron, his hometown? Not one time. He's speaking on Twitter, just words about it, but he didn't even go and do what he's doing, like he's dealing with Kyrie Irving right now. But that is just crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just basically showing you that the powers that be would love to shut people down for speaking their minds and speaking the truth, basically. Because the thing of it is, that movie, when I saw the movie, it was an eye opener for me. You know, it was an eye opener. And I want people to even check out that film. I'm telling you, it will be an eye opener for each and every one of y'all, for real, for real. And because like I said, it's a 3 hour long video, 3 hour long documentary, and it will open people's eyes. But I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that ever since the media blow this documentary up, I guarantee you a lot of people are going to go ahead and rent the video or buy the video and watch it. And again, it's going to be it's going to be a lot of backlash, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But that video was very informative and very educated to me. And I saw it like 3 hours long, and I'm glad I saw it because it shows you how who still believes in Hebrewism, who speak their language, is still believing in Hebrew heritage. So, you know, it's very important for people to understand that we all need to check that, you know, documentary out. We really do. The documentary is very informative. And the question is, what hurts them? What movie that hurt them, that make them feel like this anti-Semitic? And some of them didn't even see the movie, or they even see the documentary. And that documentary has been released for 2018. 2018, ladies and gentlemen. And now 4 years later, y'all want to cry foul over a link from Kyrie Irving. Okay, so I would like to see your response. I want to hear your comments on the chat room, and I'd like to thank everybody that come in the chat room. I want to hear what you reaction to all of this, but but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the Kyrie Irving situation? And do you think that, you know, should Kyrie Irving deserve this treatment from the NBA and from everybody else that feel that he was, quote, anti-Semitic? I just want to hear from y'all today, because this to be shows you that they have, some didn't even see the movie, some didn't even see the film, and most of the film, not really all the film in that, all that in that film isn't anti-Semitic at all. So I would like to hear from you guys. So leave the comments below. And I just want to, if you have any questions or you want to come on in, because I can bring guests in. You want to come on in and talk about it, I can bring a lot of people in there so we can talk about this. We're going to talk about the Kyrie Irving situation, because the thing of it is that, and this is me, I don't think he deserved none of this treatment at all. I really, really do. And so I can bring people in. If y'all want to come on in, I can. Matter of fact, let me leave the link so you guys can come on in. So hold on one second here. Okay, let me put this. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can leave a comment here. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. Let's see if I can put some. Okay. See if this is it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try so hard to get and trying to figure out to try to get you guys on here, or I'm trying to invite guests so I can basically just copy it. Okay, I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna try to see if I put the link in the chat room so I can bring people in. So give me 1 second here. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy, boy, boy. Okay, let me try this again. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this link in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's the link. That's the link. You should, if y'all want to come on in and join me, and we can talk about the Kyrie Irving situation. Y'all can just tap that, and I can just bring you guys in here because this is we definitely need to have a conversation because this right here is just what happened to him was just basically ridiculous. So if y'all interested in joining me in this live stream, the link is in the chat box. Y'all can do just click it, and I can invite you guys in, and we could have this conversation. So basically, I would like to welcome Nikki C, Divine Perfection. Welcome. I would like to bring you the information man. My right hand man is in the building. Natural Laricia, she's in the building. Go scroll up. Last call, little Jacob is in the building. I'm gonna try to see if I can see more people in here. DJ Chuck is in the building still. Leslie Trotter's in the building. And again, like welcome to my live. And obviously, hopefully I will see if y'all can just come on in and click, click the link there if you want to join me into, talk about this, basically talk about the Kyrie Irving situation. But yeah, but like I said, this is going to show you that how powerful these people really are. They want to silence people, silence their voices, and basically basically we don't have a right to have an opinion, but they do. You know, it's really really sad to say that. It's really really sad. So I would love to hear your comments at the moment or about the really about the Kyrie Irving situation, how the Brooklyn Nets treated him, how the NBA itself has treated him. And the question is, do you support Kyrie Irving or do you support the ADL, which is the Jewish league, or the everything else? I just like what I want to hear from y'all. What y'all think about it? I just want to hear from you guys. So so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's really really a conversation that we love to have, and basically showing you that how a guy like him don't deserve this treatment. I think I got an invite. Hold on one second. I got an invite. Oh, it's information man in the building, so I'm gonna bring info in this. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and bring info. See if I can bring him in here. Uh, okay, okay. Let's see if I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what happened. They booted me out. I don't understand what happened here. I was trying to bring information man in there. Unfortunately, while I'm trying to try to add him in here, unfortunately they allowed me. So I'm just gonna try this again, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. Give me 1 second. Try this again. Okay. So let me put this in the chat once again. Again, I apologize. I don't know what happened. I was trying to invite Information Man in, and unfortunately, they kicked me out. So I don't know why I get kicked out like this. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to copy the link. Okay, paste the link. Okay. Okay, so my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened. I was trying to bring information man in, and unfortunately that YouTube kicked my live stream out. Don't understand why. But okay, it said click Information Man. So I'm still waiting for him to come back. I'm trying to see if he can come back now. Okay, so let me click Information Man. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right, can you hear me?
Okay, so
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. My apologies, Info. So I don't know what happened to kick you out. So, Info, welcome to my live, brother. It's been a long time since we're doing this together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I just came up to say what's up to you, tell you to keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. I'm a little tired tonight after my stream, but just keep doing what you're doing, man. And peace to everybody in the chat room. Like I said tonight, man, it's a complete contradiction. Um, I never been a big fan of Kyrie Irving in terms of in terms of NBA and some of his antics that he's done in the past that I haven't agreed with always. But um, when it comes to this situation, I've never seen them, as I said tonight, I never seen them take um, these many, penalties against him to get him to acquiesce to what they want him to do. I've never seen anyone else who's shown anti-black sentiments have to be held to all those requirements in that fashion that they're holding him to, and the 6 steps that he has to follow to better return to the NBA. But I look at it as a bigger issue as when you talk about black people in any negative way, you can recover from that. And the society is not screaming in concert.
Right.
Kanye West can talk about black people and say false things about our history, but he still becomes a billionaire. Soon as he says anything that Jewish people didn't like, then they say, we're going to take his money, we're going to deplatform him, right? And then you have black people that will sit up here and say to my brothers and sisters of the Jewish community, but wait a minute, they don't treat us like brothers and sisters when they feel that we have said something that is disrespectful to their culture. We get held, you'll be held accountable. You'll lose your job in some cases. And so you don't see that on the other side. And that's the hypocrisy of this society. And that's one of the reasons why I really personally, I don't feel sorry for Kanye West and the things that he's going through because he's been so anti-black towards our people. Now, in the case of Kyrie Irving, I've never heard Kyrie Irving say anything anti-black. In other words, he actually is the opposite. He likes to try to uphold blackness, and that's where he's getting caught. That's where he's getting himself in trouble by the system that's in control of this whole thing. Adam Silver is Jewish. He's the commissioner of the NBA, right? So
Yeah.
you have people in the NBA that are owners that are Jewish, people who run the media that are Jewish. You have Jewish people that control all areas of they have lots of people in place when it comes to mass media, sports media. You have a lot of Jewish people that are in the sports media in
Right.
there. It's way more of them than there are people that look like Kyrie. So of course, anything that he says, and the truth of the matter is, Kyrie Irving shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to explain what he puts on his personal Twitter when they're supposed to be interviewing him about the basketball game.
I agree. But
But
here's the thing, but see,
I
here's the thing, info, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but here's the thing too, that ain't the NBA is pro black. It's like I think like 80-some% black in the NBA. Shouldn't they have a voice? But I guess like
But
you
wait a
said,
minute. Huh?
go ahead, info.
But wait a minute. The NFL is mostly black. Do the players in the NFL have a voice? Hell no. They
That's
got
true.
check this out. The NBA has the strongest union out of all the unions in any major sports. So they have more power. The I can make an argument that the NFL is more of a plantation because your contracts are not guaranteed. They can cut you, waive you, and you don't even get all your money. Whereas the NBA, the contracts are guaranteed. However, if you don't fall in certain line, because they already said that the union wasn't going to go for certain things, but they circumvented the union because there's
Right.
all this outcry that he has to be suspended. So black players, whether they make $1 million or whatever, when it comes to them having a voice to voice what they don't have a voice when it comes to issues around black people. If they just stay to talking about the game and all this other shit, and this is the hypocrisy, Lions Den, they use these black athletes to go to hospitals, to go to charitable events where you have kids, like white kids that are dying of cancer. Think about it. Every time you see a black athlete, he'll be with some white kid that's dying of something, and that's unfortunate. And he's
Yeah.
and they're using him to promote for charity and all of that, right?
Right.
Right. So when they want to use these guys that fit their agenda for their people, then they're okay with them. The minute
Right.
they try to the minute black athletes in this country have an agenda that has black people only in mind, then there's a problem.
Right. It's
There's
true.
a problem now. Jay-Z bamboozled all of us with that bullshit he did a couple of years ago when he cut that deal with the NFL. And our idea of getting equality was a fucking halftime show. A fucking halftime show with Dr. Dre and all these other old ass rappers that need to probably sit down and and raise their family or whatever. Snoop Dogg, all these people that we've been watching since we've been young. That's the answer to what equality or so-called equality is supposed to be when it comes to the issue of black people being killed by cops. You give us a halftime show? That was bullshit.
I agree. And then Jay-Z had the audacity to say, well, can we just stop talking about kneeling? Wait a
Right.
second.
Right. Well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, why that's the reason why we had this conversation.
yeah.
We talk about the NFL owners that give you dollars. Oh, I get why you're saying that. I understand that
Do
now.
you think? Do you think that we could? Do you think that we can disrespect the Jewish community? Go to the NBA commissioner or the NFL and say, "This is our idea to bring Jewish to give respect to Jewish people. Let's have a halftime show." They don't
Right.
want. They don't want that. When they punish you, they want full submission. Full
Right.
submission. They're not talking about let's have a concert, let's have Rainbow Bright and all that. And I'm gonna leave with this. It's just like I said in my video tonight. I find it highly disrespectful that I could go on Amazon right now or Amazon Prime or Prime Video. I can watch that video that everybody is raking Kyrie over the coals for, and I can purchase it I can get it on audiobook, I can get it on Kindle, I can get it on everything. Benzo is selling it on Amazon and making a profit off of something that they call anti-Semitic, but yet nobody has come for him and say, man, take it off, or we're going to hold you accountable. But he can make money. So they'll call you and me an anti-Semitic, but they don't mind profiting off of something that's supposed to be anti-Semitic for them, but they'll profit off of it.
Right, right.
And so Benzo has had it on his site for years now, and nobody has said nothing. That's the hypocrisy right there. I'm gonna land my plane there. How you doing, Sister Nikki?
Hello, Nikki.
Hi, everybody. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing
I'm
fine
doing well.
tonight.
So, what is your reaction about the Kyrie Irving situation?
Really, I'm only learning about it from you guys, but what I'm going to say is our people have bought into these systems. They've worked hard to get into these systems, and they're not treated fairly once they get there. It's about time for us to fall back and let them see what they're gonna do when none of us want to play for the NBA and when none of us want to play for all these football teams and all this stuff. See, what has happened is we have been bamboozled, and it's no place for us for really. All they're doing is using us with all our talent. Using our talent to get them money. What about
Hmm.
when we just stop caring about the money that they want to offer us? And I think, I don't know what Kanye was doing to not support the black community, really. However, I just feel like I'm glad he don't have those endorsements. I'm glad he figured out that those weren't more important than speaking his truth.
Hmm. So here's my question, Nikki. I already told you about the Amazon Prime, the link that Kyrie sent to his Twitter. So do you think that people should watch the basically just puts I'm sorry. Should people watch the documentary even though people made a big deal out of it?
The documentary where he's trying to give us information about the Jewish people, that one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they need to watch it, yeah, they should watch it. But if you know your Bible and you know everything else, you know what time it is. You
Right.
know what time it is if you know all these things. You don't need him to tell you if you already know what's going on. Like me, for instance, I know what's going on. I just had a conversation earlier with these people about it, and I had people arguing with me, which I don't like to even come on platforms where I have to argue just to tell the truth about knowledge I have. So I
Right.
just feel like, we've just, it's a lot of things that go along with why we going through all these things that we're going through. But I'm happy to see people waking up, to see what's really going on. It's about time all of us woke up from the slumber. Like, there's things going on all around us that we've been ignoring because we've just kind of been in a trance.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
How
100%.
some
Mm-hmm.
kind of trance. I don't know if people can see half of the things that we see. A lot of us see, and it's a real big problem. And if we don't hurry up, we're gonna be messed up. And
Right.
week after week, it's getting intensified. Like first, it was the Latino community, the Latino people in politics. Then it was more things just keep happening back to back. It's just so much going on. Like, what do we do at this point? What are we going to do? Are we going to just sit back and keep talking, or are we going to take action?
Mm.
And some of these people in power, the Jay Z's and all those people, should be taking a step towards doing something about it. But is their money more important? Haven't they made enough money?
Mm. Yeah, I think that, I think the situation is this, that it's to them it's all about money. And basically they don't see that this is what's the problem is that celebrities, we just allow a credence of celebrities to tell about our struggles. That's the issue because they basically using that, and this is how I feel about this. They're using this to make profits or making money off our struggles. And we need to me, we need real leadership. We really do. We really need leadership, not the people that's going to have paid puppets to represent our struggles. Is not right. It's totally not right.
Well, our people tend to like attack people who are really trying to help. Just like when Ice Cube came out with his contract thing with Black America, he went and took his time and went to the college and found the right people to write this document, and people tried to slander him.
Right. And I think they were upset because Ice Cube sent a contract to Black America to not only the Democrats but Republicans, and that's why they had an uproar with that. But he want to figure out which party are going to support this,
Black
and
was
the,
Republican. What are they talking about? We was the Republicans.
right. So that's basically the problem here is that Ice Cube did try to send the contract to Black Americans on both political parties, but unfortunately, they didn't want to listen. And Ice Cube was trying to tell them, look, this is what we as Black Americans want. If you want our vote, this is the list that what we want. But I think one of the parties, especially the Democratic Party, are angry that he went to Republicans for this. But again, that y'all not listening to what we're saying. So we're gonna have to see what their side is saying as well. But
Exactly. That's a businessman for you.
exactly. So that's the problem with this. It's like you basically focus that we always vote Democrat, but they never helped us either. They never give us what we want. So what was Black people's to do? I mean, we go ahead and hear what the Republicans think about this as well, just to see what they feel about all of this. But you know, the thing of it is that, well, I mean, we already know we're not going to Republican, but they just doing this. Ice Cube just doing this to see what they feel about that, to have a fair share of the contract will come to Black Americans.
Yeah. I don't mean to get off the subject of your show.
No, 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 that's fine. That's fine. But again, like I'm get ready to close out anyway. But before I close this, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in on, and because I know I will be, hopefully I will do the same thing next week. Talk about issues that's important to us. But that was a great conversation, and I would like to thank Information Man and you, Nikki C, for coming in and tell me the reaction of of what's going on with Kyrie Irving. And hopefully, if there's something different that's happening, I will either do another live stream or I will do another video talking about it. So, any final words for you, Info and Nikki, before I turn off?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, Lions Den, for coming over and supporting tonight and um, doing this tonight. It was cool talking to you, Nikki. It was good to see you. Thank you for supporting my channel. I've been seeing you a lot more lately, and I really appreciate your support, sisters. It's very appreciated. So you all have a great rest of your evening, night. Be safe. Tell someone that you love them too, because you never know if we're promised the next day.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
definitely.
Thank you. Peace.
All right, take care, Info. Peace out. What about you, Nikki? What is your final thoughts for tonight?
My final thoughts is I really, really again appreciate you doing this. I'm gonna be here to support you as much as I can. And thank you for having me.
Anytime. Hopefully, I hope I'll see you next week. And I'd like to thank people in the chat room. Last call. Thank you for tuning in. And my final thoughts I will say is that don't when the media posts things, don't listen to them. Listen, do some research, do some factual research because the media might plaster stuff, and we may or may not think it's true or not. So I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. I hope I see you guys again next Sunday or next Monday night. But until then, I love you guys. Stay safe, be one, and take care. Lions is out. Deuces.